Sometimes you want to say to people, okay, you can stop loving me now. Um, some people's love for you isn't love. You realize that, right? It's manipulation for them to get what they need from you by saying all the right things to you at the right time. And it's not love because if you wait long enough, the request of what they need always comes. Just keep listening before you respond back in kind, and you'll hear what they really want from you. Yeah, you really want to say to some people, you can stop loving me now because I can't afford to love you. There comes a point when, in order for you to create a new business, in order for you to get started on the next right venture in your life, you have to look at everything that's going out from you. And it's not just money, it's your attention. What are you paying attention to that's draining you, that's distracting you, that's depressing you? It's not even about your feelings anymore. You're always maintaining somebody else's feelings. You're always trying to keep them on an even keel. Don't I deserve to have people who are just as motivated, just as excited about waking up in the morning, coming to me with ideas and dreams and visions, and are also doing the work to create those dreams and visions, not just dreaming about it or smoking it away? Why don't I deserve to have someone who is working just as hard as I am towards something in their own life, as opposed to playing house, as opposed to just looking on the outside like they have stuff going on when nothing is happening on the inside? There comes a point where you have to ask yourself, why are you paying attention? Because aren't you busy enough? Aren't you doing enough in your own life that you don't have time to notice the crazy that's around you? I mean, you got to get to a point where you say to yourself, this is why I'm not successful. This is why I'm not getting further along in my career, because I'm hemorrhaging energy, I'm hemorrhaging time, I'm hemorrhaging attention in all the wrong places. It's not love to give someone space to go be crazy someplace else. No, it's not a lack of love to give someone space to go be crazy somewhere else. Because why should you be the one that's holding yourself hostage for their momentary glance in your direction, which usually only is happening because they need to ask you for something? This is hard to hear because people think they're being loving, but they don't understand that their love is toxic. They really don't. I'm convinced that they cannot see it themselves because I know I couldn't see it. I'm now on the other side of that phone call that I used to make, and I can feel my spirit groan when I just pray that this person is calling me this one time to really talk to me. They're about to share with me something that's really deep and profound, that's going to really benefit me, not withdraw from me, not take away from me, not leave me weaker than they found me. You notice the money when it's gone. But long before money leaves, everything else left too. Everything else left. The money is the last thing to go. Think about that. If you are just feeling some kind of way every time you see a name on the telephone or in a text message, you need to pay attention to that. You need to. People who are not pouring into your spirit to keep you going forward, to help you go forward, are not the wind beneath your wings. They're actually the monsoon that's pushing you down. And if you're not careful, you will suffocate. And they can't send you a lifeline. They have nothing to offer you, or they would have already offered you. You need to be around people whose very presence inspires you, reminds you of the capabilities of life. And you can try to be that for one of these people, but I tell you what, if they were interested in that part of you, that's the conversation they would be having with you all the time. The possibilities of life. But if all they're doing is laying their problems on your doorstep, that's how they see you. A receptacle for everything that's wrong in their life. Things that they don't want to repair, things that they won't repair, but they will spend hours talking about how bad it is. And you will spend hours listening. And you've got to ask yourself why. The mindset of moving forward is what this is about. Do you really want to move forward? That's the question. Only you can find the answer. Peace.